Be honest for a second. If I asked you right now, what level of financial freedom are you on? Could you actually answer that? Most people can't. And that's the problem. A lot of people think money is just about being rich or poor, but that's too simple. Financial freedom is a journey. It has stages, levels. And once you understand those levels, money starts making a lot more sense. Because the goal is not just to make money. The goal is to move up the ladder until money is no longer controlling your life. So in this video, we're going to break down the 10 levels of financial freedom, from total chaos all the way to true independence. And the best part is this: you probably already know where you are once you hear each level. So let's get into it. Level 0. Financial chaos. This is the starting point for a lot of people. At this level, money feels stressful all the time. Bills are overdue. You're spending before you even get paid. You're using credit cards to survive. There's no savings, no emergency fund. And every unexpected expense feels like a disaster. If the car breaks down, it's a crisis. If rent goes up, it's a crisis. If you miss a paycheck, it's a crisis. Level 0 is survival mode. And if that's where you are right now, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not a failure. You are just at the beginning. The goal at this stage is not to become rich overnight. The goal is to stop the bleeding. Start by tracking where every dollar goes. Cut anything unnecessary. Get serious about income. And stop pretending small leaks don't matter, because they do. Level 0 is painful, but it's also the level where the biggest changes can happen fastest. Level 1. Financial stability. Level 1 is when things finally stop feeling like a constant emergency. Now, your bills are getting paid on time. You're not living in full panic anymore. You have at least a small amount of money set aside. Maybe it's a few $100s. Maybe it's 1,000. Not enough to relax completely, but enough to breathe a little. This level is important because it proves you can control money instead of letting money control you. What gets you here? A basic budget, a small emergency fund, consistent income, and the discipline to stop wasting everything the second it comes in. At this stage, a lot of people make one major mistake. They think stability means they can spend more. It doesn't. Stability is not a reason to relax too much. It's a reason to build. Level 2. Debt-free. This is a huge level. At level 2, you are no longer being crushed by high-interest debt. That means credit cards, payday loans, and other expensive debt are gone or under control. And that changes everything. Because debt steals your future income. When you're debt-free, every dollar starts working for you instead of against you. This is when you stop feeling like you're constantly behind. You can finally breathe. You can start saving for real. You can invest without feeling like you're just throwing money into a hole. If you're still paying off debt, the move is simple, but not easy. Attack the highest interest debt first, avoid adding new debt, and stay aggressive until it's gone. A lot of people want to invest before they're debt-free, and sometimes that's okay in limited cases. But in most situations, getting out of high-interest debt is one of the best financial returns you can get. Level 3. The runway. Level 3 is where things start feeling real. This is the point where you have about 6 months of expenses saved. That means if you lost your job today, you wouldn't be destroyed. That's your runway. It's called a runway because it gives you space to take off. You can switch jobs. You can deal with an emergency. You can think more clearly. You can make decisions without fear controlling you. This is where people start feeling actual financial confidence. And if you're here, one of the best things you can do is stop living like you're still at level 0. Don't self-sabotage. Don't go buy a new car just because you saved a little. Don't upgrade your lifestyle every time your bank account looks healthy for 5 minutes. The runway is not for showing off. It's for freedom. Level 4. Security. At level 4, your investments and assets start giving you real security. Now your savings aren't the only thing protecting you. You're also building assets that grow over time. This could mean retirement accounts, index funds, real estate, or a business that makes money consistently. At this stage, your money starts working in the background. you're no longer just trading time for dollars with no backup. You're creating a financial base that gets stronger over time. This is where a lot of people start feeling proud of themselves. And they should. But the mistake here is thinking security means you're done. You're not done. You're just protected. Security is good, but it's not freedom yet. Level 5. Flexibility. Now we're getting somewhere. At level 5, your investments and income sources give you flexibility. That means you're no longer trapped in one path. You can turn down a bad job. You can leave a toxic workplace. You can take a break if you need to. You can make choices based on what's best for your life, not just what keeps the lights on. This is a powerful level because flexibility is one of the first real forms of wealth. A lot of people think wealth means luxury first. It doesn't. Wealth first means options. If you have options, you have power. To get here, you usually need a combination of consistent investing, controlled spending, multiple income streams, and time. Not hype, not luck. Time and discipline. Level 6. Financial independence. This is the level most people dream about. Financial independence means your money is doing enough work that you no longer need a paycheck just to survive. You might still choose to work, but you don't have to. That changes your whole mindset. Now work becomes optional, strategic, or meaningful, not desperate. At this level, your investments, business income, rental income, or other assets can cover your basic life. This is a huge shift. Because once work becomes optional, you stop making decisions from fear. You can spend more time with family. You can take better opportunities. You can focus on health, purpose, creativity, or impact. This is where money starts becoming a tool, not a master. Level 7. Financial abundance. Level 7 is where money starts feeling abundant, not just sufficient. You're not worrying about small purchases anymore. You can enjoy life without checking your account every 5 minutes. You can travel, upgrade your lifestyle, and help other people without stress. This is where some people become very comfortable, and sometimes too comfortable. Because abundance can make people lazy. Don't fall into the trap of thinking the job is finished just because life feels good. Abundance is great, but it should still be managed wisely. At this level, the goal is not to spend more just because you can. The goal is to use abundance well. Level 8. Generational wealth. At level 8, you're not just thinking about yourself anymore. Now the game changes. You're building something that can outlive you. That could mean investments, businesses, real estate, trusts, family education, or assets that can help your kids and grandkids. This is where wealth becomes legacy. A lot of people earn money their whole life and never turn it into something lasting. Generational wealth is what happens when you stop thinking short-term and start thinking long-term. At this stage, the question becomes, what are you building that will still matter after you're gone? That's a different mindset. A stronger mindset. Level 9. The sovereign level. This is the top level. This is the level where money, time, and location are no longer controlling your life. You can live where you want, work when you want, give when you want, build when you want. You are financially sovereign. That doesn't mean you never have problems. It means you have freedom, resources, and control. And honestly, this is the level most people are trying to reach without even realizing it. They want peace. They want options. They want dignity. They want the ability to say no to things that don't serve them. That's sovereign living. And the road to get there is not magic. It's a long climb of discipline, savings, investing, patience, and smart decisions. So, where are you right now? Maybe you're at level 0. Maybe you're at level 3. Maybe you're already at level 6 or higher. Wherever you are, the point is not to feel bad. The point is to identify your level honestly so you can move up. Because every level has a next step. If you're in chaos, move towards stability. If you're stable, get out of debt. If you're debt-free, build your runway. If you're secure, build flexibility. If you're flexible, work toward independence. If you're independent, build abundance. If you're abundant, think legacy. And if you're already sovereign, protect it. Money is not just about having more. It's about having more control over your life. And that is what true financial freedom really means. If this video gave you a clearer picture of where you stand, subscribe to Sovereign Finance for more videos on wealth, credit, investing, and financial freedom. Because the goal is not just to make money. The goal is to level up.